Hello, this is Jay Goodis, co-founder and CEO of Tax Templates Inc. I am going to walk you through some of the details of TTI's Forex worksheet. This worksheet supports foreign currency translations using Bank of Canada rates. It provides comprehensive rate data for popular currencies and calculates rates for custom periods. This worksheet can be used to translate financial statements, tax returns, perform reasonability tests, or looking up rates for specific transactions. Let's walk through a few normal usage scenarios. Let's assume that our client has purchased a piece of equipment from Europe, and we would like to translate that on the date of purchase. First, I'm going to select the currency. As you can see here, we support 7 of the most popular currencies around the world. For this example, we are going to select the euro. We then need to decide which direction we'd like to go, to or from Canadian. Since it was purchased in euros, we are going to go to Canadian dollars. We then need to choose one of the periods. We have 6 different periods we allow for. Average for the day, average for the month, average for the year, the month ended, year ended, and 91 days ended. For this example, we're going to use average for the day. And let's presume we would like to know how much we paid for it on July 18, 2015. Oh, as you can see here, it popped up as Saturday. So we are going to have to use a regular day of the week. So I'm going to change this to July 20th, 2015. And what we can see here is our rate popping up. We then need to include the amount we paid for the equipment in the original currency, which is the euro. Let's assume $10,000. Once we've done that, we can now see our final result translated to the converted currency, $14,085 Canadian. We have a ref column here, which allows us to reference to other documents in our file. For example, this we might want to reference to CC5, which could be the invoice for the purchase of the equipment. So let us walk through a second example. Let's assume that our client has a lot of expenses for meals and entertainment in the United States. However, they have not been translating them at their foreign currency on each day, and they want to use an average rate for the year. So first, we'll change the currency from the euro to US dollars. The direction will still be to Canadian. And since our client has a July 31st, 2015 year end, we are going to select year ended, which will give us the average exchange rate for that 12-month period. We'll include the date as July 31st, 2015, and we can see that our rate has automatically populated. If the total amount of the meals and entertainment were $30,000, we can then see over here on the right that it has been converted to Canadian for $35,773.45. If we would like to reference it to one of our documents, simply enter in where the GL account is, and now everything will tie in. If we only have the 2 transactions and we do not want to see the rest of this detail, simply come over to the first column currency, hit delete, and the rest of the information will disappear. If you have any questions about using this worksheet, please feel free to email us at support@taxtemplates.ca.